What's up, YouTube? Llama Smasher. I'm here bringing you another commentary on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer. Usually don't do too many commentaries. I'm not a big fan of them, but after playing this game a bit online, it just became evident more and more that I needed to do something, because there's just so much garbage online play for this game. It's unreal. Basically, I just want to go over a few tactics for playing this game and how it should be played versus how most of the idiots out there are playing it. People feel the need to run around like psychos and just like attack random NPCs and kill each other. When the real point of this game is smooth stealth like this here, walking up with the guy's back to you and just stabbing him.
You have taken the lead.
In this game, it's points versus the kills. You know, one guy can have 10 kills and have less points than me with 3 solid stealth kills. So, anyways, just now that I got that out of the way, I just want to go over, I guess, a few items here that'll help people attack. One, as you can see, you know, in this video here, we're attacking in groups, and that's super important. That when you play Manhunt, that you do this with friends. You'll see throughout this video multiple times, and this is just a random one I recorded when we were playing some noobs actually, but it illustrates the point. You know, this guy gets smacked, I just walk up and stab the dude because I'm right close to him. It's super important that you pay attention to what your players are doing and what the NPCs are doing as well. This one here, again, the enemy defends on him, smokes him, and comes running straight at me. Since I was backing him up, I got an easy, cheap kill. And again, that's something you can do all day long in this game, and it's not about quantity it's against quality. So, a few of the things you can do: use your lock button. That is really important in this game. I'm going to use Templar vision here and see a group of 3 guys, and like an idiot I couldn't get my lock button to work. I don't know what the heck was going on with it. It just wasn't working for me. Buddy Lost Cause comes around the side. He gets one of them as he goes, and a third one gets away. You can see him kind of going through in the center here. So I lock him, and for some reason he didn't lock real well. For those of you who don't know, when you lock somebody, your left trigger, if you hold it down, it'll actually make the reticle smaller so you can track people a little bit easier. And once he's locked, you just got to keep him in view and walk up real smooth and kill him. But here is a noob on our team who's going to run past me and get himself into a world of shit. So, luckily I had Cause behind me coming to back me up here, and I stabbed the guy before I get bopped. And he gets up and Cause shanks him again. So the real lesson here is, if you're an idiot and you run at people, you're not going to get any points like that guy did. Just not real smart. You know, use the perks to your advantage. In the beginning of this game, it's kind of rough in the beginning because you have really no perks that are good to use. Once you start getting Templar and you're able to identify people other than, you know, them not being NPCs, people tend to not move like NPCs, and once you can identify that, you can kill them. I mean, a good example of that actually is this guy right here. He sees me and he gets up right off the bench, and it's pretty evident that he's, you know, a person. The reason I was able to go through that smoke is I got resistance on, and that allows me a little bit of leeway with that. It's one of the perks as well. Typically, for those interested, I run Templar vision, resistance, blend, and knives when I'm attacking.
30 seconds remaining.
The knives are always good for the noobs, because the noobs like to run on roofs. Once you get higher ranked games, I mean, it gets real competitive. The guys are good. You know, you'll just be walking along thinking you're smooth, and all of a sudden you die from poison, and some guy gets a 900-point kill on you. And you know, it's kind of embarrassing in one aspect, but at the same time, you know, it's legit. So anyways, that's my thoughts on attacking groups. Use your perks to your advantage, and don't run around like an idiot. Just stay smooth, and you'll get more points, as you can see, you know, on that scoreboard there real quick. Anyways, we're on a defense here. Now, this first thing I'm doing is I'm going to run and morph this group and jump into a hay bale. I like to call this bait and switch. And in theory, what'll happen if somebody doesn't see you do it, like they do in this case, and shoot me in the head, is they'll come up and they'll stab one of the NPCs, and you get points for that. Then you throw a smoke bomb out and jump out and bop them on the face, and you get points for that again. Then you run off and get an escape bonus. So, in theory, you know, you can get a lot of points on defense if you're able to execute well. I mean, really, the best spot for you to sit is a spot where you can check and see everything most in the open. You want other characters around you that look the same. You don't want to stand out. You want to look like an NPC. You know, there's really two different ways you can defend. Either you can camp, like I'm doing here, and hang out and wait for the enemy to come to you, or you can go out and look for the enemy, which, in my opinion, is much more difficult to do. You can go out there and get points, but at the same time, you're going to give them a lot of points, because they are going to get you. They are more powerful than you are. They have more advantages than you do as a defender. You know, like this guy here, he runs past me as an attacker. Another good point, don't run around like an idiot when you're attacking. He runs past me. I get a 100-point escape bonus for sitting on a bench doing nothing. This one right here, actually, I got lucky on too. This guy came up and stabbed the guy next to me by accident, so I smoked him, bopped him, and ran. That doesn't happen very often. Usually you're not that lucky. You do want to use your perks to your advantages on defense as much as you can. There I used Morph, and the attacker used the best thing he possibly could have, and he threw firecrackers down, so I had to run. And then that guy shot me through the roof. I'm still trying to figure out how he did that. So, you know, again, if you do this in numbers, again, as a group, which I'm not demonstrating here, which I really wish I would have grabbed one where we were kind of defending as a group, you get more points for sitting in there morphed as a group, because it multiplies it. And then on top of that, if one of you gets stabbed, you know, the other person can bop them and run, and then get a bunch of points for your team. And in the end, that's what this is a team game. Well, in this manhunt mode anyways, not in wanted. You know, so it's pretty smart to attack and defend in groups. But again, you know, if you don't have friends that play this, it's really hard to get with people that talk, and then if they are talking, that are halfway decent. That's pretty much the end of the video here, so thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Thanks.